So the worst thing in the world just happened to your kids. They just lost their parents. And unfortunately, we need to pick new parents to take care of your kids. How do we do it? What does the process of guardianship look like in the state of Texas? Today I wanted to talk about that, but before I dive into that, you can email me directly, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at legionlawpllc.com, or go to my website, www.legionlawpllc.com, to schedule a consultation. So with that, let's dive into the guardianship process. Now, I've talked a lot about guardianship, and most of the time it's to say, hey, create a guardianship designation. This is a piece of paper where you say, my kids should be taken care of these people if I'm unable to be a guardian for them. Now, that is great, and a judge will look at that and say, this is good, but in the guardianship process, a judge has unlimited authority to pick whomever they think is the best fit for the child. So there are often rumors out there that say, a child will go up to the stand and they get a pick out of the crowd. Who is going to be their parent? Is it Aunt, I don't know, Sarah, or Uncle Tom, or whatever, right? And at the end of the day, that's not true as well. They can express, the children can express their preferences if they're older than 14 years old. But again, even with the guardianship designation and with the children's preferences, a judge is going to actually do this. They're going to have the process come in. There is going to be applicants who come in and say, I believe I could be a good parent, usually close family members. And at that point, a judge is going to appoint an attorney for the children. And that attorney for the children is going to look out for the children's best needs. They're going to talk to the children. They're going to work with the children and figure out what's their lifestyle, what's their personality like, who fits well with these children and what they need. Additionally, these judges and these attorneys are going to determine, should we split the children up? Should we keep them together? Almost all the time, they keep them together, of course. And last but not least, they try to pick who would be the best fit. And they look at the guardianship designation, and they certainly take that into consideration. They take the preferences of the children into consideration, but they also look at other things like the wealth of the parents, the sophistication of the parents, how close are they with the children already, what kind of lifestyle are they able to live, and what would happen if someone were their parents. And there are a lot of different scenarios that a judge will look at and then finally say, yes, this is the decision I'm making. And when a judge makes a decision, they're going to decide who's going to be the guardian of the estate and the guardian of the person of the child. So in guardianship, there's actually two types. There's guardianship of the estate, which is the financial well-being of the child, and the guardianship of the person, which is the medical and the person side of the person. So the estate, you get to make financial decisions. Where do they go to school? Where do you buy their clothes? Who's going to pay for the bills? Stuff like that. But then for the person, you're going to make medical decisions. Where do they go for dentistry? Where do they go for doctors? Who determines if they need a surgery or not? So a judge almost always is going to make sure the person and the estate is going to be combined and given to a parent. However, that's not guaranteed as well. So maybe one is more appropriate for the other, and a judge has unlimited authority. And again, it's all in the best interest of the child. That's the main focus here. They want to make sure that the child is covered, is protected, and that the important parts of the person and the estate of the child are given to the correct party. So that's generally the process. Lots of attorneys, a judge who's kind of the master of the whole situation, and they're going to figure it all out. They're going to talk it out and figure out what's in the best interest of the child. So it's not ideal, but having that guardianship designation is extremely important to make sure that your preference is heard very, very loud and clear, because sometimes a judge may pick one person that you absolutely would not want to be the guardian of your child. So with that, if you have any questions on this or anything else, feel free to reach out to me, Derek, D-E-R-E-K, at legionlawpllc.com, or you can find me on my website, go to our Contact Us page and schedule a free consultation over the phone, and we can chat about this or anything else. So with that, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.